Hey guys, it's Missy Wolf, and I'm here with Ashley Blankenship.
And you're watching Center Stage Magazine.
Awesome. You are so awesome, by the way. I have to say, I've been watching a lot of your reels lately, and they're so much fun. And I want to know about all of your commercials and all of that. But what got you started into acting, first of all?
Oh gosh, I started when I was in kindergarten. Jack and Jill was my first play, and I just kept going with that. I did chorus, and then I went to high school for singing, dancing, and acting. Always did theater outside of that. I worked at a theme park.
Oh, you worked at a theme park?
Yeah.
Oh, how fun. Was that great? Were you like one of the characters?
We did the shows at King's Dominion. It's a theme park, a big theme park in Virginia where I'm from. And
that's fun.
Yeah, every summer, that's what I did when I was in high school. Every summer we would do the big theatrical shows that were at the theme park.
Right.
And then did Mystery Dinner Playhouse, and after that went into a lot of the reenactment shows. There's a lot of those in Virginia.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
I know we were talking about that a little bit before,
yeah.
And we both know somebody, actually, Caleb McDaniel, who introduced us, which I think is great, and he's a lot of fun. What would you say to anybody who wanted to get involved in acting, first of all? Because I know you've already had a lot of success with a lot of things that you've done. I mean, you've been in movies, you've done commercials. I even think that you did, it was an episode on catcalling, like an undercover type thing.
Yes, for Investigation Discovery.
I want to know all about that.
Not Investigation Discovery, I'm sorry, Inside Edition.
Inside Edition, okay,
Yes.
That's what it was. So I want to know more about that, though, because that is so intriguing to me, and it's one of my biggest pet peeves. I cannot stand when people are catcalled. It drives me nuts. Like, there's a respectful way to talk to people. If you're interested, there's the catcalling. Don't do it. Stop the catcalling, people. But so I want to know, like, what advice you would have for somebody who wants to get involved, because you've done a lot of different things and you've had a lot of success.
I think it depends, first of all, where you live. I was starting out in Virginia, so the first thing to do is theater, I think, and then after that, a lot of the reenactment things, getting an agent. My first headshots were done by my dad, so it's like it doesn't have to be perfect, but then it's if you go somewhere like New York, your standards are higher, your competition is a lot bigger than a small town like that. So then you may need the professional headshots. Watch as many TV shows and movies as you can, and there's tons of casting websites that you can get on also. There's about 4 or 5 in New York that when I was starting out there, when I moved from Virginia, I'd already done a couple things, but that's how I started getting going on things, is I just would submit on all these different websites, and that's how you can find agents that way. You can and you start and you build up, and then you can get your union card and switch representation, all of that.
Right. No, so out of all the experiences you've had with the movies that you've been in, what's the favorite one that you've done?
Ooh, my favorite, and this is appropriate because it's Halloween. My favorite is Fright Fest, which we just finished shooting. Gosh, I guess it was 3-4 months ago now. We shot it in Philadelphia.
Oh, fun! I love Philly.
Yeah,
it's great.
And it's a horror film, and it was shot at Penhurst Asylum, which is one of the most haunted places in America. So, and Dylan Walsh is in that. Romeo Miller, Scott Robert Wilson, Madison McKinley. A lot of really great people that we were shooting with. So the cast was awesome. Great story, great director. So yeah, it was just a great experience.
Did anything happen while you were there at the most haunted place?
The scary stuff? It did. But not to me, to other people. So it was weird to me because it was a big group of people that we were with, and no one seemed to be freaked out. Like, everyone was okay with it, or trying to talk to ghosts. With one of the women that's in the film, Mercy, she was all into it. She would go on her breaks and take her recorder and try to talk to people, and she did. But I was like, I'm not going to believe it. I don't want to know. It's the stories. I want to know nothing.
Right.
So, yeah.
I can't. I personally can't handle that. I mean, this is really dumb, but I went to Alcatraz when I was a senior in high school, and I had to leave. I ran out. You know, they put you in these tours with the headphones and the little recorder, and when we got to the mess hall or whatever they call it, I felt so much negative that I just had to run. I was so scared I had to get out of there.
Yeah.
I can't imagine going to that place. And I know my friends that live out there tell me about it, and I'm like, not going. No. Not going. I got to give you credit for filming there. But I mean, how great, and what a great experience.
It was, yeah.
And the fact that you got to see people that were talking to them and having conversations. That's pretty interesting. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool. That's a lot of fun. Now, I know you were just talking about Halloween. Halloween was yesterday, by the way, for those that you are watching, because this is going to be later. Did you do anything fun for Halloween?
So I just moved to LA. I moved in 2 weeks ago, and since then I've probably been here 5 days. So
okay.
I went to New York to shoot a film, and then went to New York for a print shoot, and then a friend's wedding. So I haven't really been here. So I was supposed to go out, and my friends are mad at me, but no, I stayed in and
She
unpacked.
has a busy schedule. It's okay, and she just moved. Give her some slack.
But I've done so many of those Party City Spirit Halloween shoots, so I did get to post a picture, like, as a ghostly bride. So it looks like, hey, yeah, I celebrated, yeah, but I didn't go out. I have costumes, but yeah,
So
I'm lame.
you got to do. No, you're not. So you got to do a shoot though with different costumes and stuff.
Yeah,
Oh,
so I've
that's
shot
fun.
with Spirit Halloween and Party City a couple times, so there's like 30 or 40 different costumes of
Oh,
all
wow.
different characters, yeah.
Do you ever get to come home with any?
People always ask me that. You know, I've never asked. I
should
have
ask.
so many costumes just from random things.
Right.
You would think I would dress up on Halloween. I had like 3 costumes to choose from, but now I haven't asked to take any yet.
You should. You know, those costumes are getting quite expensive.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to tell you guys, I'm probably going to be a pirate for the next 10 years because the cost of my costume was crazy.
Oh.
I can't even tell you. I was like, I would never spend that much normally. But so it's been decided we're doing a pirate birthday party for me this year too.
Oh,
I'm just
nice.
going to go all out and just wear the heck out of that thing.
I like it.
Yeah.
And the best ones are made sometimes too, not bought.
You know,
you
yeah, exactly. So I'm like, this is something we can build from. You know, we'll just
Yeah.
change it up here and there.
I like it.
Right. So what do you have coming up? Do you have any fun, exciting projects that you can talk about?
Well, I just shot last week for a feature film called Pimp. That's got amazing people in it again. So that was exciting. I am signing with CESD Commercial Department tomorrow here in LA, so that's exciting. But projects, I have a couple things on hold that I don't want to say because
Right,
then it's
right.
out there and who knows if it'll happen or
Right,
not. 'cause,
right.
You know, you never know until you sign the line. But
Right,
yeah,
exactly.
a couple exciting things to look forward to.
Well, that's great, but I do want to go back to the undercover thing that you did.
Yeah.
What made you want to be a part of the Inside Edition, you know, feature on the catcalling and stuff? Because that for me, as a mom with 2 daughters, it terrifies me, all of that. And I'm just, I don't want anybody talking to my daughters like that.
Well, in New York, it's really bad. So here it's funny, too, to see people wearing skimpy things and this and that. Because in New York, I was just always so accustomed to wearing a sweater or anything over whatever I was wearing because it would happen no matter. And even if you are covered up in a jacket or whatever, like they still do it. And it's horrible and it's annoying and sometimes it's even scary, you know, if it's late at night or, you know, not sunny out anymore and it gets dark and there's a group of guys over somewhere, it's like you don't even want to walk down that way because you're worried of what they're going to say to you or do or but yeah, Lisa Guerrero is with Inside Edition. She was awesome to work with and she does all kinds of things like that, so it was cool to hear her kind of take on it too. And when people would say something, this woman would just go after them. I mean,
Yeah, I heard a little bit of yelling on from her.
yeah,
in that.
but it was crazy because this one guy we chased down the street, and then you could tell he was married or something because he did not want to be filmed.
Want his face on camera.
It's like you have no problem saying what you were saying, but then when you realize it's going to be on TV, then you're in trouble.
Right.
But yeah, it's pretty bad.
Well, good for you for standing up for women everywhere and young girls everywhere, because that is a scary thing. And as a parent, you know, you don't want your kid to be faced with that, and it's just disgusting. Guys, don't do it. And if you know somebody that does it, tell them to knock it off. It's just not nice. But all right, well, is there anything else you want to say before we go? Because I don't want to keep you. I know you have a busy schedule.
No, I guess just.
Well, where can the fans find you?
I have a website, ashleyblankenship.com, Facebook fan page, Instagram, Ash_Blankenship. I'm on Snapchat. I'm on everything.
Oh, see, she knows all the Snapchat. I'm not on there yet. I know I need to do that. I'm behind the times.
Yeah.
Maybe when I get a new phone, and because I have an outdated one right now, I'll do that. I know that everybody's doing that, and they're having fun making videos.
You know what, though? Instagram just did the video thing. So now a lot of people, I just figured out Snapchat myself, but now everyone's switching over to the Instagram video. And I'm like, I just got this one.
Well, I have Instagram on my phone, so I can do that. I can still be cool like all of you guys. But
I'll teach you. Just snap me.
Right. Okay. All right. Perfect. Well, you guys stay tuned for her for more. She's got a lot of big stuff coming up. Check out her website. Until next time. See ya.